This video is a brief introduction to the field of environmental health and safety. We'll discuss the legal and regulatory foundation behind this field. We'll discuss some of the elements which make up environmental health and safety and the benefits which you and your organization can derive from implementing this organizational function. This slide indicates the basic regulatory requirements for environmental compliance for a small research and development company in the Bay Area. Of course, depending on the industry and the type of operations may determine whether there are greater or fewer requirements. But suffice it to say, the environmental health and safety professional should be able to guide you through which permits are required, which programs apply to you, and how they affect your operational activities. It's important also to recognize that as a risk manager, your EH&S professional is there to protect you from any environmental liabilities that may occur as a result of your operation. This slide, similar to the last, shows the regulatory requirements for occupational safety. You'll notice that OSHA is not the only agency represented here, and depending on your operations and activities, may require you to comply with regulations established by 5 or 6 other entities or agencies. Therefore, it is incumbent on the EH&S professional to be able to guide their company to comply with those programs applicable to operations and to ensure that they practically and effectively meet the company's needs. Interestingly, EH&S supports safety, which, unlike other corporate functions, is a core human value. Every employee cares about their safety. So a solid environmental health and safety program is going to include a knowledgeable function that knows the rules and regulations and can guide the company properly, practical application of fulfilling those rules, looking out for corporate liability by protecting the safety of employees, and using sound scientific technical knowledge as the basis for the program. For those who ask, what can environmental health and safety do for my organization? We've already talked about some of the positives of having an expert on site who knows the laws and regulations and can guide and help an employer comply. Provide for a safe and healthy workplace, knowing how to achieve a safe and healthy workplace, and acting as a liaison between regulatory agencies and the company itself. Certainly applying innovative and practical knowledge to managing this program is important, and then the intangibles come into play as well. Among those intangibles may include increased morale based on reduced injuries and illnesses that occur in the workplace. The tangible element of that is that you'll reduce your costs on workers' compensation insurance premiums, you'll improve morale, and oftentimes help build relationships between employer and employees with regard to safety. Employees notice when employers care about them. Another positive advantage of a good EH&S program is that you establish a go-to person who's going to answer questions and act as a liaison between regulatory agencies, also looking at how the program fits into a company's culture and how it can support the operations becomes very important. It engages management and employees in safety training and imparting knowledge to them so that there are fewer accidents and injuries. The last point is that with a solid EH&S program, you not only reduce corporate liability, but you reduce personal liability where that may exist on site. This is a benefit to everybody. So in conclusion, environmental health and safety is best integrated as a function within an organization, and a good solid program or a good solid EH&S person is going to blend and combine all the different departments in an organization to help support safety and to help support the compliance program. Much more can be said about the field of environmental health and safety and the benefits with which an organization can derive from such a program. This slide really intends to show that this is an integrated function like many of your service and support functions in an organization. If you've got any questions about what environmental health and safety means to you, whether you need help or not, or if you just have questions about what you've seen in the video today, by all means contact me via phone or email. I'd be happy to talk with you. Thank you.